fucking on my hit list 4 years ago. 4 times in little shit, it's on your head. I hear it's clear as though. Fuck this baby mamas and he wouldn't even get near us. Hoes ain't dropped his other charge. I guess we'll see how them hearings go. Oh no, I'm really on this shit. My mom and fear him on. Ooh yeah, Johnny just got out. I know they fear he home. And I know these pussies watch they mouth in case I hear him wrong. Don't I say I run up county every song you hear me on? He mounty still won't tell Nelly how he feel it dirty with the alley deal. Guess you ain't read the book. So in Cali still.
What's up, y'all? This is Arch, your host at the GOAT, and this is the Arch Madness Podcast. Today, we really just gonna get right into it. We're gonna give the people what they want. You know what I mean? First off, what we're gonna do is, since the first episode, I've been able to do a lot of work. I got the first episode, and this episode also will be on all major podcasts and streaming platforms: Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and you can search them at the Arch Madness Podcast. And then all the socials: Facebook is the Arch Madness Podcast, Instagram, X, Twitter, whatever you call it, TikTok, they're all at the Arch Madness Pod. Arch Madness Pod. Like I said, today, we just gonna get right into it, baby. Street status necessary, baby. On 314 day, Street Status had a crazy card. 314 day invasion. You know what I mean? 5 crazy battles. All homegrown talent. St. Louis, East St. Louis. All homegrown talent. 5 great battles. Almost all of these battles could have been main event. You know what I mean? This first battle, I'm talking about this first battle, perfect fucking battle to set off the night. Perfect fucking battle. You know, perfect fucking person to start off the night. Ejay. He went first. You know what I mean? I did feel like he started a little slow his first round. But, you know, what I've learned from him is he is like a rhythm guy. You know what I mean? He's got to get going. He's a volume puncher. You know what I mean? I told y'all about the Philly Shell, E. James Tony. You know what I mean? I told you about that. He's setting you up for, you know, he's analyzing you. He's analyzing the crowd. He's analyzing how to rap the rest of his time. EJ's a vet, man, for real. To be honest, he thinks like a vet. He performs like a vet. In this battle, he wrote like a vet. You know what I mean? First round, I feel like he started slower. Maybe he wasn't, you know, maybe he wasn't projecting a lot. You know, the first round, he was trying to get going. You know what I mean? Like I said, he's a volume puncher. You know what I mean? With Bodybag. Let me tell you, Mr. Bodybag. You know, I'm not sure what you go by. I looked the last battle. It said that you was just Bodybag, so we'll just go with Bodybag. You know what I mean? Bodybag was impressive. You know what I mean? He did exactly what everybody said he was gonna do. He came out wicked. You know what I mean? 2 years of lockdown bars. He had them. You know, he definitely had 2 years of lockdown bars. Cause first round he was wicked. Wordplay crazy. I'm talking about crazy. You know. Second round, Ejay got to going. You know, he really got to showing a lot of pin this round. You know, it surprised the shit out of me. You know, I knew he could write because he writes music. You know, and I felt like it was time that he showed that. You know, during this battle, I felt like it was time he showed his pen, and he did just that. On top of being one of the top performers in the city. You know, he was super witty. You know what I mean? Wordplay. You know what I mean? Ejay gets to talk in the struggle talk. You know what I mean? And he's become one. I think he's become one of the best. You know, definitely the best of the new era guys. You know, he's become one of the best with the struggle talk, and a lot of guys don't expect that out of Ejay. You know, second round for Bodybag. You know, he did really good. He did really good in second round, but Ejay's second round was just stronger. You know, just it was just stronger. He that was Ejay's best round, and it was, you know, definitely put it. It definitely put it one to one going into the third. Really close battle. You know, Bodybag first, Ejay second, clear. You know, really good battle though so far. You know, Bodybag again, third round, come out. You know, he gave us the rest of his 2 years of lockdown bars. Absolutely wigging. You know, like I said, impressed the fucking shit out of me. You know what I mean? Wordplay, haymakers. You know, he was getting a lot of crowd reaction. You know, wordplay, crazy, impact bars. You know, impact bars. You know, he's just, you know, he his third round might have been just as good as his first. Really fucking good first and third round from Bodybag. Ejay, he was Ejay was really showing off in the third, you know, with his pen, haymakers, crowd participation, some of my favorite run backs. He stops mid last word and lets the crowd say it, and he's already into his next shit. You know what I mean? I like that shit. I don't know. I think he does that one of the best. You know, but you know, really close battle because Bodybag really wigged this third, man. Really, like I said, wordplay crazy. This battle had tons of replay value. You know, really hard to call a winner. You know, I don't really even want to give it a winner. I felt like in the room, Bodybag might have edged it, but I think even whenever I watch it, I think I'm gonna call it about even. You know what I mean? It was a really good battle. Great battle to start off the night. Both of them went crazy. You know what I mean? EJ's a star. You know what I mean? That's just what I think. You know, I think EJ's a star. Definitely next battle, I think we're gonna see an evolution from Ejay to where we're gonna be saying like, yeah, the kid's pin is definitely better than we all thought, than we all gave him credit for. Bodybag, I just felt like he might have edged it a little bit. You know, I don't know. You know what I mean? You couldn't ask me to judge this battle. I'll tell you that. I wouldn't want to judge this one. You know what I mean? Perfect set-off battle. You know what I mean? Like I said, I think Ejay's a star, and Bodybag showed a lot. You know what I mean? Second battle, we got Boatshoe Holla versus Gutta. You know, first round for Boat. I mean, I hope you don't take this the wrong way or say I don't like him or, you know, anything like that. I just felt like it's not the Boat we were used to. He is, you know, Ejay is akin to Boat, you know, with the warming up, the volume, you know, gauging the crowd, you know what I mean, how to rap, you know what I mean, what he probably needs to do better in his second and third. But I still felt like it wasn't enough, you know. And then hey man, I was styling on you. What you mad? Cause I'm styling on you? You know me. I was wild. I was going crazy. Haymakers, like a handful of them. I'm talking about 5 or 6 haymakers in the first round. Crazy love flips. You know what I mean? Hilarious. You know what I mean? Hilarious flips. You know what I mean? Top level first from Op. I don't know if Boat could have beat that shit either way. You know what I mean? Really fucking good round from Op. You know what I mean? He looked really good. I told him before the battle, you look like a star. He told me, I am a star. You know? I believe you. Second round, Boatshoe got to catch in his zone a little bit though. You know, performing, couple haymakers. You know, I don't know. Boat's been way better though. I still don't. You know, he did really good this round. You know, this is a damn near even round because Op was still Op was still good. He had jokes. He had more like personal jokes, and you know he was more witty this round. With the wordplay. To the punches. It's it was an even round to me. Maybe Bo edged it. You know what I mean? So 1-1 going into the second again. You know what I mean? Second battle of the night. It really, really, really fucking. I mean, Op won the first clear, but the second round is close. But you could say Boat took it. I mean, I could see it. You know what I mean? Boat's third, probably his best round. His personals, haymakers, doing what Boat does best. His special moves. You know, he he got the. This was the boat we were looking for. Maybe not the best boat we've ever seen, but this is more of the boat we came for, the boat we were paying for, the boat we wanted to see this battle. Maybe he had a little ring rust, no excuses, because I don't know if it would have mattered, because I was like absolutely like top level this night. You know what I mean? He really stamped himself this night. You know what I mean? Like I said, you look like a star. He said, I am a star. He was better. He was just better that night. You know what I mean? It's like his writing, his room shakers, his personals, his love flips were genius. He had this, I mean, I don't like to give away bars, but he had a crazy, like, Titanic bar. They don't even give it away, but I'm telling you, that was like, I've had like 3 or 4 quality bar of the night bars. You know what I mean? Round of the night rounds. I was really fucking good. To me, it was a first and third clear. You know what I mean? There were some judges. You know what I mean? They kind of split it. You know what I mean? I don't know about all that. You know what I mean? Some of them are my guys, so I kind of, you know what I mean? I guess, you know what I mean? I understand. They might have a valid opinion. We might have to watch it back, to actually see. But I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. To me, first and third clear, and there's no argument to me. You know what I mean? Great battle though. First 2 battles of the night, great. You know what I mean? Great. It's a clear W to me from Op looked really really good. He stamped himself. At the end of the night, everybody was saying like, oh, all right, man, the kid's one of us. You know what I mean? He just put himself up there with the guys this era. You know what I mean? And he's got the East on his back, so you know it it don't take much after that to whenever you got a big crowd like that and you're super dope. You know, I looked really really good. He looked really good. Third battle, Katie and Danny. I'm gonna premise this one with Katie's that good, man. Katie's that good. He's really fucking good. I don't know how he does it. He takes like 14 battles in 6 days, and he's prepared for all of them. No stumbles, nothing. You know what I mean? He damn near won all of them. You know what I mean? And this one was no different. He did really, really, really good. You know what I mean? This is a classic battle. Katie and Danny is classic. You know what I mean? It's his prerogative to take that many battles, and I guess he knows he's that good. You know what I mean? Because it's just what I mean. First round, he was talking his big bro, don't bite the hand. You know what I mean? The in my shadow, Marco's still my friend, street report shit. You know what I mean? He was talking. It just got, you can just tell he overdid the bookings. You know what I mean? He wrote fast. You know what I mean? He probably didn't do as much. Going back and rewriting, restructuring his shit. But he did prove that he's still fucking good. It was just Danny came out the best we ever seen DannyBoi. Hey man, he was talking crazy. Fuck your hand, fuck your scraps. You really owe me. Get my shit out the Armageddon bunker. You know what I mean? Talking crazy to KD. You know what I mean? Danny, first round. Danny took the first. He was talking crazy. You know what I mean? Second round, KD got on his arrogant shit. That's my favorite KD. You know what I mean? That it's hilarious. He's dope whenever he's rapping, whenever he's talking about nobody can fuck with me and all that shit. You know what I mean? Just the evolution of KD from what he was to now, and just his lyrical progression, and you know what I mean, just the ways he spins shit. You would think he had media training. You know what I mean? It's crazy. You know what I mean? And it's just even like his last couple battles, though. You know what I mean? It's just the way he kind of points the narrative into, you know what I mean, where it spins good for him. You know what I mean? Which is, you got to have a talent to do that. You know what I mean? But you know, he was cooking this round, cooking. You know, cooking. You know, Danny's second round was still good, doing everything great. You know, but it was a really fucking good round from KD. You know what I mean? Second round, KD was really talking. You know what I mean? Danny's second round was really fucking good. You know what I mean? That's how, like, we knew this one. Everybody in the room knew this was a classic after two. We were all listening, like, yeah, all right, we got us a battle. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's looking around, shaking their, like, okay, you know what I mean? This is what the fuck we was looking for. You know what I mean? This is great. Both of these guys are rapping at a top level. You know what I mean? And great battle after 2 rounds. You know, you got, you know, Danny Sturdy really established what we all been saying about. You know, he's doing everything, all the shit we love from Danny. His wordplay. You know what I mean? He wrote ahead this battle. He had all the angles KD was trying to take. He was counterpunching. You know what I mean? I told y'all about Danny all the time. You know what I mean? He just was at an elevated level. Like, we've seen glimpses of this. We've seen Danny do this before, but this one he put it all together. KD's third round was really good, but Danny's third round was top notch. You know what I mean? Like, he really established himself. Like, he got to talking like crazy East Side trap gang GD shit to KD. I was like, KD, get the fuck out of there, run, KD, run. Super momentum shift whenever he did like that. The whole room zoomed in, tunnel vision whenever Danny started doing that shit. That shit was dope. You know what I mean? But you know, KD's third was strong. He showed he's great, little to no prep. You know, his wordplay is top notch. His heavy talk is top notch. You know, it's just Danny prepared for everything. You know, Danny prepared for everything, and Danny was this is the best we've ever seen Danny. You know what I mean? And that's not to be taken lightly. Danny was really fucking good in this battle. Danny was rapping, his jokes, his personals, his angles, everything was on point for Danny this battle. And that's why I think he took it 2-1 in a classic battle of the night. You know what I mean? Classic battle of the night. I just think Danny edged it. You know what I mean? Like, his third round was insane. You know what I mean? Like, crazy. I I was I was super proud of Danny. You know what I mean? Super proud of Danny. Like, I knew Danny could rap, and I knew he could perform at that level. And to beat KD, 14 battles or not, he was gonna have to be on point, and he did what the fuck he was supposed to do. 2-1 Danny in a battle of the night. You know, classic. 3 fire battles so far. You know what I mean? 3 fire battles so far. Then you got Deeboi versus B-Mac. You know what I mean? Like, the crowd was lit about this time. And you know how it gets in the middle of battles. You know, everybody, you know, I think everybody's got to get that energy. They got to get out, because for like the next 40 minutes, we're gonna all be watching and listening to something. So everybody's wowing. You know, the girls are lit. They're like Instagram with the hookah lit. You know, like having a party, having a good old time. So we had to bring them back in. You know what I mean? But you know, Deeboi came in. I feel like he might have wrote his first 1.5 bars, and then he hit a crazy intense, personal. Another time the room shifted, a crazy intense personal, And then after that, I just felt like that might have been freestyle, and then he kept freestyling after, and then didn't hit a pocket. You know what I mean? He said he had a mental block, and I don't discount that at all. You know what I mean? Because he had a cipher that he just had like maybe like 2 weeks before the battle, and he had one of the top verses in the cipher. You know, he's a top rapper in the city, like Deeboi is one of them. You know what I mean? I just felt like he might have been free and then didn't hit a pocket. Like, you know, regular Deeboi would have hit. You know what I mean? He just might have had the mental block, and he just didn't hit it. You know what I mean? It was definitely got to rewatch all of D-Boy's rounds, because I was kind of in the back, and you know I'm kind of short, so I'm having a hard time seeing and hearing, and I got, you know, I don't know, it's kind of weird. You gotta, like, if you see it, you can hear it better. You know what I mean? I was kind of like listening with my ear, so I really gotta watch all. I gotta watch the rest of D-Boy's rounds, but you know, Mac, let me just say, you know, P motherfucking Mac. You know what I mean? Sheesh. When y'all see this shit, you know what I mean? I've never seen shit like this in person. You know what I mean? I've never seen anybody do anything like this, you know, in my life. You know what I mean? YouTube, caffeine naps, coastal rain. You know what I mean? I'm talking about. I was amazed. And this is just his first round. You know what I mean? B Mac was amazing. I don't know what other word to use. Like, I'm talking about, he was hitting crazy pockets. I'm talking hitting crazy pockets and then staying in the pockets and rapping top notch level. You know what I mean? Like, one of the best rounds I've ever seen in my life. You know what I mean? Second round, Deeboi, I felt more the same. Felt like he was freestyling. You know what I mean? Like I said, I really got to watch it. I got to rewatch Deeboi's rounds. I felt like he was freestyling and just wasn't hitting pockets. You know what I mean? Not too much on Deeboi. You know what I mean? Not too much on Deeboi. You know what I mean? Second round, B-Mac was cooking again. You know what I mean? He got to talking his number one shit. I beat the 1 and 2. Y'all not going to put me behind them. You're going to put me with them. Definitely not behind them. You know what I mean? But I did beat him. He was wilding. You know what I mean? He was wilding. You know, he was in a zone. You know, to do this, what he was doing this battle, you got to be in a straight zone the whole fucking time. And then not only that, whenever you're prepping for the battle, you got to be in a zone to do what he did. And I'm talking about, this is some of the craziest shit in battle rap. I'm telling you, definitely in person that I've ever seen. Some of the craziest shit. You know what I mean? You know, third round, like I said, not too much on Deeboi. And don't y'all get to try to downplay Deeboi or badmouthing Deeboi, because he's one of them. Y'all better not, because he still killed one of y'all. You know what I mean? It's just, Mac, again, crazy. Best third round I've ever seen. Best third round I've ever seen. Like I said, on an app, TV, YouTube, in person. Absolute best round I've ever seen in my life was B-Mac's third. You know what I mean? Cooperstown, Hall of Fame, all Madden mode. You know what I mean? He was hitting Reed, you know, school bus pick 'em up pockets. You know, he's got the best Hitman in the game. That's for sure. You know what I mean? We ain't seen shit like this since, you know what I mean, since Murder Moot. You know what I mean? We ain't seen shit like this since, like, I'm talking about Smack DVD Murder Moot, before, back in the day Murder Moot. I'm talking about this kid right here, B-Mac, is an all-time great. I've been telling people, if you would ask me about the event, I talked to the guy from Midwest Mixtapes, I talked to, you know, a few people in the city, and I told them, man, you wait till you guys see this kid. You know what I mean? He's an all-time great. That was an all-time great performance. You know what I mean? Never seen anything like that in my life. I promise you. And whenever y'all see, I can't wait to see it. I definitely can't wait to see his last bars on camera. It's gonna be so crazy. I'm telling you, all-time great performance. I've personally never seen shit like that in person. You know what I mean? So that's 4 battles in a row, 4 great battles in a row. on a Thursday, packed. You know what I mean? Homegrown talent, all four. And then you got your main event, MVP versus Dubby Dub. You know what I mean? Great battle, classic battle, main event caliber battle before they get to rapping. You know what I mean? MVP came out, main event caliber round. You know, the writing is insane. Best wordplay to punches in the game. Nobody close. You know what I mean? Best I've ever seen. You know what I mean? These two are my favorite STL battlers ever, probably. You know what I mean? But just MVP the writing, this kid has the pen. You know what I mean? Dubby Dub. You know, come out cooking. Perfect style. You know what I mean? Again, haymakers. Again. You know, it's set up to the haymakers. You know what I mean? The SS crowd loves Dubby. You know what I mean? With or without the big energy shift in the room, they love Dubby no matter what. That's kind of why the room kind of shifted after MVP's first. You know what I mean? And Dubby was gonna get this reaction either way. You know what I mean? Dubby was doing what Dubby usually does, but better. He elevated his writing. It's crazy that Dubby's been in the game for so long and he's still not scared to like mix in new shit. Like I felt like he mixed in some wordplay in this battle, some more wordplay, some shit that I necessarily might, you know, I necessarily might not do because I might not be able to say it right, or I might not like how he say it. But Dubby Dub ain't still to this day he's adding new shit into it into his like his toolkit. You know what I mean? It came out main event caliber round. You know what I mean? First round, super even. I don't know how to call that round. You know what I mean? MVP, second round. Come out talking his number one shit, top bars and execution. The execution he has, the way he says his shit, the way the way he sets everything up. And then he kind of like gives you a little bit of what they call it, a little suspense before the punch. You know what I mean? He's really fucking good at that. You know what I mean? Like I said, the room was a little shifted, so there wasn't like too much reaction. There was like some oohs and ahs and whispers. You know what I mean? But the room was a little shifted. Dubby come out second round, another main event caliber round. Slogans, jokes, performance. You know what I mean? Another fucking classic after two. I felt like MVP might have edged the first, and then Dubby edged the second. So going into the third, another battle, homegrown talent, main event caliber. It's tied up after 2 rounds, and it's not like a lackluster tie. I'm talking about it's a tie where it's like these battles really, a lot of them could go either way. A lot of them could go either way. It's just, I think I'm a good judge of character, of the battles, but definitely this battle. Whenever you watch this battle, you could say it could go either way, because Dubby's third, he came out, after MVP started, the crowd got back with him, especially since the way MVP was rapping, the pen needs to be studied, to be honest. When I left, I gave him the pen. I told him, you're the pen now. And not only has he outdone me, but, there's times where I like, I'm gonna write a verse today, because you keep rapping like that. Definitely like whenever he's rapping like this. Main event caliber, one of his best performances. He proved he's one of the best. Dubby proved he's main event caliber, proved he's worthy of the talent, not only in the city, because MVP is not only a main event in the city, he's a main event, internationally. Definitely could be, Dubby proved he's far worthy of that kind of competition. Far worthy. That's why, we're gonna get into the aftermath and what I think is next for these guys. Like Bodybag impressed the shit out of me, man. We got to see him back for sure. Hopefully he's got some rounds like that again, because he keeps rapping like that, he's gonna be trouble. And not only that, he could get better. So You know, like I said, he impressed the shit out of me. And we definitely got to see him again. Ejay, I think Ejay is a star. You know what I mean? Beyond battle rap. His music, but I also think as a battle rapper, he can be a star. You know what I mean? He's a vet level performance already. And that's just not in the city. He's got vet level performance. You know what I mean? We'll just keep it at that. Vet level performance. You know what I mean? They both got to be on some upcoming card. I mean, EJ said he was gonna maybe take a break. I don't see no problem with that. Maybe battling every 3-4 months. You know what I mean? Or whatever he wanted to do. I don't see no problem with that at all. You know what I mean? I would definitely need that much time. Mental break for sure. You know, and then you got Gutta, man. Gutta is stamped, man. Gutta is stamped. It's one of us. Vet. He deserves a vet. He looked like he was on a cool ass vacation, and you know what I mean. He rapped like it. You know what I mean. He was on. He definitely. I think it might be time for him to get an active established vet. You know, Boat is an established vet. I think it might be time for Op to get an active established vet. You know what I mean? And then DannyBoi, top 5. Time to put DannyBoi in the top 5 talks. After that, we gotta put Danny in the top 5 talks. He beat the face. But not only that, he was rapping. And he was doing everything he was supposed to do at a high level, at a very high level. He deserves a top name. You know what I mean? A good vet. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If we could pull one of these older vets out, you know what I mean, from my class, maybe, you know, something like that. Get Danny some eyes and some good competition. You know, MVP. You know, same thing. MVP and Dubby both, you know, continue to be great. They both make me proud. I'm sure they make O proud. They make home look like a big stage. Both of them do. Both of them make home look like a big stage. You know what I mean? That battle was main event caliber. Both of them. You know, just continue to be great. MVP, you know what I mean? Same with him. With like maybe pull like an old school street status vet out. You know what I mean? An out of towner, even though we don't really need that kind of shit here. Even if they want to come and they want to battle here, and they do, you know what I mean? More the better, I guess. You know what I mean? For the comp, not for the look, but for the comp. But you know, we don't really like I said, MVP, Dubby Dub, DannyBoi, KD, Ejay, they all made home look like a big stage. So we don't need, you know, we're this close. You know what I mean? Like Dubby, Mr. Street Status. You know what I mean? Straight soldier, professional. You know what I mean? You know, straight soldier for what he went through before the battle. You know, during the battle. The adversity that he rapped through proves that he can not only perform at a high caliber, you know, just in regular battles, but whenever he's going through way too much, you know, there's, you know, wild shit that happens in the battle, and he still soldiers through it and has a main event caliber performance. No slip ups, no stumbles, perfect performance, you know, perfect getting his words out. He did everything that I'm sure he wanted to do. He might have wanted to do a little bit more, but you know, you know, I mean, we're all our worst critic, but he's definitely he deserves whatever he gets. Nobody can complain. B-Mac, sky's the limit. You know what I mean? Like I said, another legend from the street status days, or just in general. You know what I mean? Just like we're gonna start with, like, you know, W. I seen Big Will shoot at W. That's a main event battle. If we could get that, that'd be crazy. But you know, just think about this. This is big dreams. You know what I mean? This is big dreams. God bless those pockets. You know what I mean? God bless those pockets. You know what I mean? Whenever I say this, but just think about this. If we could get AyeVerb versus KD, Hitman, Holla, versus B-Mac, MVP versus Young Ill, and Dub versus Big Will. Shit. You know what I mean? That would be crazy. Be crazy. Like I said, God bless O's pockets. You know what I mean? But hey, you know what I mean? You St. Louis guys on the Mount Rushmore, you up there. Come on. Do this for the city. Do it for street status. Do it for do it for these guys. You know what I mean? They deserve it. They definitely rap. You know, they definitely rap. It's a talent level to compete with y'all. So maybe it's time for y'all to, you know, come back and give one for the city. You know what I mean? Take a pay cut, just work out some kind of deal, do what you got to do. But just think about this: AyeVerb versus KD, Hitman Holla versus B-Mac, MVP versus Young L, and Dub versus Big Will. That would be fucking crazy. That'd be insane. You know what I mean? That'd be bonkers. It'd be crazy. You know what I mean? God bless those pockets. You know what I mean? Dreams, huh? You know what I mean? Dreams. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And that's why. You know what I mean? 5 great battles, packed night on a Thursday, all homegrown talent. You know what I mean? Packed, straight packed, couldn't move, crowd going crazy. It was, you know what I mean? It was definitely exhausting. You know what I mean? Just having to stand and being tucked in the crowd. It was so crazy, and definitely at certain parts of the night the crowd was going crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I can't wait to see B Magic's third on camera. You know what I mean? But you know, shout out to O, Ducky, Jerk, JB, everybody is safe. You know, everybody is street status. You know, I had a lot of fucking fun. I do every time I come to a street status event. You know, man, I had a lot of fucking fun. I get a lot of love. That was probably the best event I've personally been to. You know what I mean? Total loony event. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Wild matchups. I've said it before. I've said it once. I've said it a million times. Oh, street status, Ducky and them, they're the best with the matchups. You know what I mean? Nobody put cards together like them. You know what I mean? Crowd wild. You know what I mean? Crowd was wild. Some of the funniest people, you know what I mean? Even the females in the crowd, you know what I mean? A worker come up, told a girl she couldn't stand on the booth. She looked at him and said, "Son, are you my uncle?" Like, no, the young lady, I think he works here. You know what I mean? I think he works here. I don't think that's your uncle. Hilarious. Then we got JD1, you know what I mean? Pure entertainment. Walking around in a zip up hoodie, open. You know what I mean? Chest out, looking like a fly robot. You kept talking about a switch. I really think that was just a symbol for this guitar he had that came equipped with Purple Rain. You know what I mean? At one point in the battle, the crowd, he was getting real amped for one of his guys, and the crowd was yelling, "Rick James, bitch," at him. Oh my fucking God. I'm talking about, I lost it. That was, oh my God. Antlo, top 5 funniest people, you know what I mean? Ever. Probably. You know what I mean? We're just standing at the battles. He walked up, he grabs me by the shoulder. And we walk up to some pretty girls. He goes, "I sell weed, he sells meth. What's up?" So me, I start dying laughing. I'm over here, I'm dying in tears, can't breathe. You know what I mean? I can't even respond. She says, "Why would you say that?" He said, "Cause it's true." Like, bro, do you not see me over here? Do you not see me over here dying already? You know what I mean? She don't even say nothing about nothing. She says the word weed. She says the word weed, and he said he comes back over, slaps me old school 5. He says, "We're in business, baby." You know what I mean? Hilarious. You know what I mean? I'm talking about dying. You can't breathe, laughing. You know what I mean? Profit during Deeboi's rounds. Hilarious. You know what I mean? Top 5 funniest battle hype men I've seen that night. That's for sure. You know what I mean? He was kind of scary. It was hilarious. You know what I mean? 30 deep profit. You know what I mean? That's what I call hilarious. Great night. Packed house. Like I said, on a fucking Thursday. You know what I mean? 314 day, whenever there was like 1,001 events in the city, outside, inside, even though it was raining a little bit, but you know what I mean? They had events everywhere, you know what I mean? And packed building on a Thursday, 5 great battles, well worth the money. You know what I mean? I think, well, I can't remember what we paid, but it was well worth it. You know what I mean? Well worth it. Well worth it. Well worth it. You know what I mean? And then just the production. It brings me to the production, you know what I mean? Like the cameras, the lighting, you know, it's just it's top notch, you know, the quality, the still pictures look crazy. You know what I mean? These guys look like movie stars. They look like, you know, like Denzel or like Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know what I mean? I want to, like I said, I want to put the fire with the car behind these guys. You know what I mean? That's how crazy this shit looks. I can't wait to see B-Max third on this camera. You know what I mean? So shout out to Media Outlaws, Matt McElrath, Matt Sawicki on audio. You know what I mean? And they had a new guy there on audio this time. He was enjoying himself. He was laughing. You know what I mean? He was having a hell of a time. You know, I was watching him. I found it hilarious. You know what I mean? He was having a good time. You know what I mean? Good time. I mean, you couldn't. You know what I mean? Definitely. Like, I'm telling you, B-Mac has the best hype man in the world. You know what I mean? And whenever he was going crazy, the rest of the crowd was going crazy. It was nuts. I can't wait to see these battles. You know what I mean? Just the pictures, the still pictures are amazing. You know what I mean? These guys do top notch work everywhere they go. They do this MMA promotion in the city, Nemesis MMA, crazy production. You know what I mean? Their stuff looks crazy. You know what I mean? He did an interview. Matt McElrath did an interview with Daryl Strawberry from Vlad TV. You know what I mean? I think he knows it. You know what I mean? I think he said it. Where he really shines at though is at these battles, at street status battles. And I'm telling you, man, whenever you guys see these battles, I'm telling you, if we're this close to a takeover, that's what I'm saying. If we can get KD, if we can get the KD AyeVerb, the B-Mac Hitman, the MVP Young Ill, W Dub versus Big Will, if we could get that, this production, you know, like a card that's going to be even crazier, you know, more people. I can't wait to see what could happen. Because honestly, we're this close, and everybody knows it. Verb said it the other day. You know, Verb said it the other day, like, we're this close. You know what I mean? Battle rap needs this. If it's dying, it definitely needs this, because it ain't dying over here. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, this is not only top-notch matchmaking, top-notch battles, top-notch production. You know what I mean? Like, so shout out to Media Outlaws. Next topic, you know what I mean? I'm gonna talk some shit for my girl, dog. Tootz. I mean, I feel like she deserves more. What y'all scared? You know, the top leads, the top women battlers, y'all scared? You know what I mean? She's battled at them heights and them leagues and that caliber before, but what's wrong? Where's the other opponents? Where's the tougher opponents? She's proved that she's worthy of it. Where is it? Are they scared? Is she blacklisted? Like, what's the deal? Because she's obviously one of the best. You know what I mean? Shout out to Miss Hustle. You know what I mean? So what's up with, you know, Miss Hustle, Jazz, Myverse, Vixen, Misfit, E-Heart, somebody. I mean, she's well worthy of the competition. Well worthy. You know what I mean? Is it she has integrity and morals? We love her for that. We love her for her integrity and morals. You know what I mean? Her possible assaults. You know, we love her for that shit. Is it, you know what I mean? What's up, Deeboi? What's up, Remy? The fuck? Where y'all killers at? She's almost down to battling, you know, the top hitter dudes from here. I would love to see her versus J-Rum. I would love to see that. I ain't gonna lie. I would love to see her versus J-Rum. Would love it. I just don't understand where the competition feeling is for the rest of these girls. You know what I mean? Like, I do get the feeling that a lot of them, you know what I mean, Miss Hustle's not one of them. You know, I don't feel like E-Heart's really one of them either, but like Jazz and MyVerse and Vixen, Misfit especially, they're doing everything for the look. You know what I mean? They think they act like they're for competition, but they're really doing everything for the look. You know what I mean? I think it's kind of obvious with the top battler, women battlers in general, because Tootz isn't battling them. You know, because she's battled like 40 bars. She's had a couple big battles and that she's won. She's battled lyrical girls. You know what I mean? Like she's battled top talent girls. Some would say some of the top talent. So I don't understand where the fuck y'all get off not booking her. Where's y'all don't call her for nothing? Y'all aren't giving her the big battles. What's up? Are them girls scared? That's what I'm saying. I'm calling all y'all out right now by name. Hustle, Jazz, MyVerse, Vixen, Misfit, E-Heart, etc. What's up? Let's get y'all booked versus Tootz. Let's stop the bullshit. Let's do this for the talent. For like the real fucking female rappers. Like not just female even. She, like I said, her integrity and morals are like, you know what I mean? She's one of them. You know what I mean? I'm scared of her personally. So I understand if other people are. Because I am. You know what I mean? I'm glad that we're cool. Because personally, I am scared of her. So I would understand maybe if other people might be scared of her too. You know, she is a very, very, very talented rapper. You know, female or not. High caliber, main event talent rapper. Just flat. And I think it's time that she just gets the respect she deserves. I think it's time that, you know, back in the day, we just, you know what I mean, get them people out of here if they're just looking for the look. Let's take it back. Who the fuck is ready for the competitive part of the game? Who's down to not be scared? Who's gonna break the grain if who's gonna go against the grain if that's what we gotta do to get Tootz a battle from one of y'all? Then let's do that. It's one of y'all. I named like 6 of y'all, and that's with an etc. on there, because you know what I mean, it's a new era. They could have new girls in there. You know what I mean? So etc. with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 names that I picked. One of them 6 names. It'd be nice if y'all wasn't scared and y'all would take the battle for Tootz, for the talent. She deserves it. You know what I mean? Not only for her talent, but for her integrity. And I think it's time that, you know, we start, you know, shifting towards that part of the game. And I think we are kind of shifting towards that part of the game, but, you know, there's still a clear middle ground. I mean, there's we got our liberals, you know what I mean? We got our smacks, ARPs, and ARPs over here. You know what I mean? Then there's the gray area of the, you know what I mean, the arrogant and the stuck up, the ones that are like fake stuck up and know that they can use their image they know that they can use their image. So you know, just, if not that, you know what I mean, can we please get Tootz versus J-Ro for the city? You know what I mean? Just for that. I just think it'd be dope if we got them for the city. You know, that brings me to my next topic. You know, we got some heavy hitters coming up, man. Some heavy hitters. Miller G, Demo Studda, Dayo Murda, J-Day Ones, Antlo. You know what I mean? We gotta, like, them guys, we gotta see Dayo Murda, J-Day Ones, and Antlo back in the ring. Miller and Demo are absolutely on fire. Doing everything they're supposed to do. Really more. Exceeding. expectations and goals set and everything else like that. They're doing a lot, and just like maybe like a year, less than a year of battling. Demo been battling for like what 5 months the most. You know, Miller maybe this. I think it's about the same, but you know, Miller's been around and he's obviously studied. Cause what the fuck? You know what I mean? What the fuck? Where does Pin come from? His wordplay, his punches, his real bars, his performance. He's comfortable. He has a following. You know what I mean? He's controversial. He really be getting y'all. You know what I mean? He's been kind of quiet lately. I mean, he went on vacation. He was out of the country. Then he had a battle in Texas. I think he might have had a battle in Kansas City right before that. You know what I mean? But he's doing everything perfect. I love it. I love his trolling. At first I didn't get it. I didn't get his trolling at first. I thought he was being like super serious, but he wasn't. So yeah, but he's really kind of controversial. He gets people going. He gets, you know, like he gets the most viewers whenever he's going live in the groups, or you know, starting shit on spaces, or just anything. You know, he's already had some controversial shit going on with J Rome. That shit was hilarious. You know what I mean? I think he's a great addition just because of his pen, his performance, and his comfortability. You know what I mean? Already he looks like a star too. You know what I mean? It's funny though, because you know what I mean, we all say where the fuck he come from. You know what I mean? But I think he's a great addition. Then you got Demo. Hey man, Demo. Love everything about him. You know what I mean? He's so St. Louis, real life struggle bars, compelling, wordplay, punches, confidence, storytelling. You know what I mean? His like struggle bars, he stands on his own too. He told Jay that guy, you to roll up, man. Not him. You know what I mean? I told him, you know what I mean? I hope he don't think, you know what I mean, that I'm looking for like, you know, like a friendship, or I'm saying this to get on his good side. But I told him, I've been telling him, I think he might be the one to break the barrier of the hatred, just because the people gonna fuck with him so much. Like MVP's cool and laid back, you know what I mean? Like smacking them definitely did and tried to hold them down. You know what I mean? But like Demo's just got that. He's just like kind of compelling and you know what I mean, gritty. You know what I mean? He's like, you look at him and you be like, yeah, he's on. Yeah, he be smiling and look like he's on demon time. You know what I mean? I don't like to give away bars, but he posted this one. You know what I mean? He said, silence is golden, but duct tape is silver. Oh, no. Can't be saying shit like that. No. Can't be saying shit like that to battle rappers. So they gonna get scared. They ain't gonna battle you. You look like you might duct tape somebody. That was hard. You know what I mean? That was crazy. Like, and he's been battling for 4 months, and he's dropping haymakers like that out of town, having the Texas crowd go crazy, having the Kansas City crowd go crazy. He's on a run right now. You know what I mean? Like Merlot had a little run, but this is a different kind of run. You know what I mean? This is a different kind of run. Merlot's still kind of like on a run. He's always battling and shit like that. But this is a different kind of feeling of a run. You know what I mean? But like I said, we definitely got to see Dayo Murda, like short round whenever he battled. Short round. But in that short round, it was, if you ask me, very impactful. Very impactful round. He should have had more. He should have came with more. I don't know if he stopped early or what, but I think he's a great addition for the new class. If he keeps battling more and he really gets into his zone, I think he could be one of the best. Like his performance and writing is kind of crazy. I mean, I don't know if he battled before, if he has experience, but he was really fucking good, man. Like It's really short. I don't know how long that round was. Maybe like 2 minutes or so. Like if he lost because he didn't have enough, but it was still really fucking good. You know what I mean? I was when I watched it, I okay, well, we gotta see him more for sure. JD1s, we gotta see him more because he's like a obvious star, and his aura brings people. Not only does he bring people, but he's just funny and you know what I mean, entertaining. So he's gonna bring people. Other people are gonna watch him no matter what. He has a bunch of views on his songs and shit like that. You know what I mean? So he's already got a big following, and he can rap. He's, you know, we just got to see more of him. Yeah, he beat Drop. Drop can really rap for real, and he beat Drop in his like third battle. You know that. So we definitely got to see him again. Antloke, we got to see him again because Antloke is top notch entertainment too, and if he can translate that into what he already does, you know, he could be really fucking good too. And that's another guy from the East, and that makes like 4 or 5 guys from the East that are doing really fucking good. You know what I mean? That are on their game, and that's probably the most ever. You know what I mean? So it's like a little spark from their side. You know, and they're looking pretty fucking good with Danny. You know, not Gutta, just them two. They look really really good. You know, and so if Craig and Antlope can also perform at that level, then you know the East is set up really fucking good, really nice. You know, they can make a little run in this shit. You know, definitely with you know all of them being on street status, and not only that, whenever they get on street status, they elevate to that level, to the caliber of the platform they're on. You know, it's just we got to see more of them for sure. You know, we got to see him get out here and get in the battles. Craig, it's not his fault. You know, Craig should have had Craig should have had a battle, but so that's not really his fault. So we definitely got to get Craig in there and see what Craig is talking about. You know. So we're in great fucking hands even with our new wave. Like not just the class before, the class that's on fire now, the MVP, the BMAC, the KD, that class. But the class before that, the W Dubs, you know, the T Dubs, you know, we could start bringing people back out, and I'm sure that they would be high caliber pins like VI even, or you know if you know, maybe like a VI or a SK. If we get SK back outside, Trey Pounds, you know, that it'd be super dope. You know, to see that, you know, all 3 of these waves come together. You know, after the big 4, big 5. You know, because B Magic is kind of in that. You know, W Dub, Meta, SK. You know, Trey Pounds, TWO class. So. But, you know, we kind of put, you know, B Magic is, you know, like I said, he elevated to the best of his era. So you could put him up there with the big 4, big 5, you know. And it's just, we're really, 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 really good hands. You know what I mean? I'm super proud, super excited. I want to battle for real. You know what I mean? Not the, you know what I mean? They make me want to write. I went home after B-Max rounds like, nah, this dude can't be better than me. You know what I mean? I went home and wrote bars. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I was like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? I still got it. I still got the pen. You know what I mean? I still got it. You know what I mean? Like, but these guys make me want to rap. You guys make me want to battle. You know what I mean? They make me want to do this podcast and talk about them. You know what I mean? Because they're that fucking good. You know what I mean? Then we got the new wave coming after them. The Miller G's, the Demos, the Dayo Murders, the J-Day Ones, you know what I mean? The Antelopes. You know what I mean? We're in pretty good fucking shape. You know what I mean? And it forgot about Deeboi. Deeboi's from that W Dub, you know, maybe a little after their class. I think he was after us, really. He just was the best of his class. But once he gets back on track, you know what I mean, he's gonna elevate himself back to the status that he should be. he just ran into like a really, really, really like crazy performance in a crazy night, and it looked like everything went the right way for Mac. You know what I mean? Everything. You know what I mean? Even his people was on point. You know what I mean? Crazy night, crazy environment, crazy production. Like our new class, like I'm not the only one that says it. Like we're in good hands. Like everybody's excited to see these guys rap, to see where they're gonna take themselves and see if they can elevate themselves to where they can get the battles with these guys. Because they, you know, I mean, that's what they tell them. We need y'all to show us. We need y'all to elevate to this point that, you know, it makes sense that we take the battles, and the crowd knows it makes sense. And now there's people like DannyBoi, Gutta, you know what I mean, Miller, Demo, that where we can say they are worthy of, you know, some good competition, some good pins, you know. Definitely Danny and Op, they're ready. You know what I mean? Demo, ready. JD1's been ready. You know what I mean? Before battle rap, I think. You know, I really think that, you know what I mean, it's hard to pick the best guy, you know, the out of the new guys. It's hard to pick a best guy. They all do something different. They all do something really fucking good. You know what I mean? I'm super, like, I can't wait to see Miller battle somebody from St. Louis. Demo battle one of these guys. I want to see Dayo. I don't care who Dayo battles. I want to see him again. JD1's. We got to see him because he's fucking top notch, fucking entertaining. Right? That dude's a star without even trying. He's just entertaining. He's just like, you watch him, you be like, this dude is pure entertainment TV show. You know what I mean? If somebody followed him around with a camera, he'd probably get 1 million views on that. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? You know who run battle rap right? Now we're gonna get into, you know, Smack's, you know, his response to everybody, you know, and it was a pretty dumb response. So I feel like we gotta look with Smack to business 101, you know, a business course. You know what I mean? He can't pay me because he definitely can't pay the battlers anymore. You know what I mean? Because he said he can't pay the battlers anymore because it's uncivilized. Like, what the fuck? On New York, baby Jesus. New York, baby battle rap Jesus. What the fuck does that mean? You know what I mean? I actually think it might be the opposite, Smack. I think you might want to pay them so they don't live uncivilized. But I don't know. That might be the dumbest thing I've ever heard somebody say. You know what I mean? T-Top, are you still saying talk heavy, Smack? Because Smack just told y'all to break out the microwave Salisbury steaks. He said, we got caffeine at home. Smack said, y'all got to eat cereal for dinner. Talk heavy, Smacky Wacky. You know what I mean? And listen, you fucking cornballs. You know, 15 minutes of POV again. Listen, it's not going independent if you lose the deal. Congrats on losing your sponsor, Smack. Congrats on having bad business, Smack. I don't get it, man. Like, that was probably uncivilized. That's probably the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. You know what I mean? And then you got, you know, he said, what are they doing different on the smaller leagues? What are they doing different over there that they charge him different, that they charge him? Well, they are doing something different. Smack. That league is paying for the exposure that they get from being on bigger platforms and having major battles and million view battles. That's what the other league is paying for, is the exposure and that they don't have, so they can maybe generate the profits that you're generating. Even though you know, the whole thing about like Verb is actually, you know, Hitman and Verb hit it right on the point, because where'd all the fucking money go? Where'd all the money go from before? And if these events were being sponsored, and you weren't coming out the pocket, where the fuck did the money go? You, like, listen, Beasley, if AyeVerb is right, listen, Beasley, you acorn head ass dude, stop letting Smack fucking talk. You know what I mean? Stop letting Smack talk, Beasley. This AyeVerb said that you and Chico are to blame. I don't even think Chico is a real fucking person. I think he's Smack and Beasley. The invisible scapegoat. I think that's just who they put everything on. Chico, it's Chico. It's Chico. Chico's not even real. I don't think Chico's real. So every once in a while, they take a picture with somebody and be like, yeah, there's Chico, man. It's a different guy every time. Go look it up. And Chico ain't real. That ain't fucking Chico. That's Smack and Beasley. You know what I mean? That's uncivilized. Making up somebody. Hey, listen, real talk. Whenever I told y'all to hit up Netflix, y'all should have listened, because this shit is definitely better than fucking TV. This shit writes its fucking self. I tell you that. This shit writes its fucking self. You know what I mean? You got people, you know, ARP retired. I told you these people aren't built for this shit. You know, he's gonna unretire with a statement like, I'm healed. You know, Michael Jordan, I'm back. ARP gonna come back with, I'm healed. You know what I mean? Organic loves battle rap now. You know, that's a change from 2 weeks ago. You know what I mean? I thought he was gonna become a Mountie. You know what I mean? I guess he got some Canadian therapy. You know what I mean? And, you know, the Grind Time Dorks, they're mad I didn't say they started battle rap. Okay, I lied one time. You know what I mean? I will say one thing. URL and D-Rec always selling their ass to celebrities for 5 minutes of parody shit. You know what I mean? You guys really need role models. You need mentors. You know? Hey, pull your skirt down. Put that thing away. Be a lady, goddammit. You're better than this. Stop doing that. It's not, man. It's not. It's not ladylike. You know what I mean? Like, it's not you need to get some manners and some. You need to treat your body like a temple. Smack, direct, ARP, and organic. You know what I mean? Smack, he's on Spaces with people in a battle rap culture called OG Spaces. You know what I mean? I guess like for Twitter Spaces, we got Caps. He came from the battle rap. What are them things they used to have, the chats or whatever? You know what I mean? The little Reddit, like I said, Reddit. You know what I mean? You got Caps, you got capital letters, then you got OG Spaces and Smack recaps. You know? Oh my god. Oh man, like I said, you guys, I will. You know what I mean? I could be a stepfather to you guys. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You guys can't have, you know what I mean, the Sesame Street count on there and think your battles are gonna be good. You know what I mean? It took y'all 44 minutes to say that the crowd didn't think the battle was very good. It took y'all 44 minutes for Smack to say that they could have done better. You know what I mean? Like, it took Smack said it could have been better. It wasn't trash. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I say we're this fucking close. Come on, Verb. Come on, Hitman. Come on, Ill. Come on, Big Will. We're this fucking close. You know what I mean? This is the kind of business these motherfuckers are doing. Smack's still promoting Al Capone cigarillos. I've never seen one in my whole life. Do they got 2 apps? A subscription? If I think organic, do I get a care package? You know what I mean? I just don't get it. You know what I mean? Everybody said your card was trashed. You know, that's what y'all get for picking people like Sloppy Turtleneck Joe. Great job, Lex Luthor and Danny Myers. Send them some Easy Mac. Send them some Easy Mac. You know what I mean? Send them one of them TV dinners. You know what I mean? Them hungry mans. We gotta pay them some way. You know what I mean? I told you they wanted our raviolis. I wasn't fucking lying. You know what I mean? Another thing y'all are doing is still watching. You know, you guys are still watching Chris on Bundy. You know what I mean? Unbiased Dahmer, UBK, UTK, Unbiased Torture Kill, Unbiased Torture Recaps. Y'all are sickos. Y'all are really sickos. Y'all gotta get these guys away from these bloggers like this. You know what I mean? These bloggers need to be locked up. You know what I mean? They need to be put on a list. You know what I mean? Y'all just seen Chris Unbiased just got choked out by a teacher for trying to do classroom recaps. These are the people that not only you guys push to the culture, but the people like smacking them wanting the culture, the bullshit, so they can push their bullshit narratives that apparently me, AyeVerb, and Hitman Holla are the only one that see through the bad business, and that you pay more because you have more money. You know, Coca-Cola pays more than RC Cola. You know, Amazon pays more than D&B Hot Shots. You know, Schnucks pays more than Save and Shop. You know, there's a reason. It's because they generate more profits, because they're making more off of their workers, because even, you know, afterwards they're making money off of their workers, you know. That's why they ask you for more money, Smack. That's why it's not uncivilized. That's why you should pay them so they can, you know, have a real home cooked meal, you know. we don't we don't you know, that way you don't have to have battles like Tay Rock versus Serious Jones, and then they almost fight for you to get some views like every time Tay Rock battles, and then you guys make them like fake fight, and then they end up hugging, a sweet embrace. You know, I really thought it was an RBE battle. That's what I really thought. I thought it was an RBE battle. You know, I thought it was pretty cute. You know, I was like, oh, look at them. You know what I mean? And that's what I say, man. Listen, 314 Day was crazy. 5 crazy battles, all homegrown talent, main event caliber. Definitely 4 of the battles could have been main events on any other night, because Boat is a main event, could be a main event by himself. You know what I mean? Whatever, Boat brings that kind of energy. You know what I mean? We also don't run bad business. You know, there's incentives to actually rapping here, to actually doing good. You know, there's like 3 or 4 incentives, not only just the betterment of your career, the competition, doing what you should for somebody that, you know, puts you on the right way, not the wrong way, not try to take all your money and then, you know, or not pay you and then tell you that it's your fault that, you know, he's not going to open up his bank account anymore because he lost one sponsor whenever he really should go for more, or a bigger sponsor, or some kind of bigger opportunity or revenue stream. That's why we're going to call this Smack Business 101, because business is civilized. Arch.